to the Wasted Talent Playbook. I'm Jonathan Gonzalez, sitting next to Eric Espinoza, Ramon Rodriguez, and it just occurred to me, with names like that, we should probably be making a soccer podcast. That is the most Spanish names I think you can get together.
The fact that he does that right off the bat just makes jokes. I see where this is going, but go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's...
I don't even know what to say right now. I mean, soccer?
Can you even talk about football or other sports when it's Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Espinoza?
At least you included yourself. But yes, we could talk about many things. You know, there's Spanish people in the league. You know what I mean?
Like a couple
Aaron
kickers,
Hernandez,
maybe.
Bro. Come on, bro.
Ooh.
Aaron Hernandez, the first one?
That's
where you're going to?
There you go instantly.
Other than him doing what he did, I mean...
like murdering people?
Bro, top Hispanic football players of all time. Other than what he did.
Apart from being a killer, you know, he did a lot for the Spanish
him
community.
and Tony Gonzalez. I mean, what are you going to say?
That's vastly different player types.
So Aaron
and
Hernandez
personnel.
for sure would have been on a Modelo commercial right now, right?
Guaranteed. Oh, God. But top tight end, though, Aaron Hernandez, before.
What?
No.
He wasn't better than Gronk?
He was on his way there.
He wasn't even the best on his own team.
Yeah.
How can you say that?
I think talent-wise was there.
He was getting there.
Athletically, yeah. I'd say, athletically better than Gronk, but the whole pack, I mean, definitely not a better blocker. Gronk is just a massive human being.
Yeah, no.
I think he was as good as Travis Kelce is now. He would have been, you know, running routes, catching the ball, after the catch, all that. But kill somebody or two or three.
Decided to do his own dirt. I mean, come on, bro. All that money you can't pay somebody off. I mean,
no matter how great you run an out route, I mean, kill a couple people. You're not going to get away with that.
Yeah, exactly.
How are we starting off with
Ray Lewis did.
Hernandez
Though.
already?
Ray Lewis did. Let's just put it on that fact. Ray Lewis got away with it.
All right, Gonzo, let's get into it.
Yeah, so, Aaron Hernandez, it's a guy that's played in the Super Bowl, so that's a good segue. So
Yeah,
we're
Super Bowl.
2-3 weeks out from Super Bowl. Tom Brady, number 7.
Yeah, I don't know. I could easily forget about the Super Bowl, though, because I lost a lot of money, and it's Tom Brady again. You know, I hate Tom Brady, so there's that.
Well, there's his opinion already.
Yeah, mine's very clear.
So, two things I got out of that game. One, you put Tom Brady as one of the best athletes to ever play a game. Two, what happens to Patrick Mahomes now?
I don't think
Anything.
it affects him at all.
Yeah.
I mean, this was his third, fourth year in the league?
Yeah. Third, fourth year, and already went to 2 Super Bowls, won one, went to the playoffs before he won the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So, I think...
And I wouldn't put that loss on him. I mean,
Definitely not. That O-line was
terrible.
Yeah.
Under the circumstances, I think he did more than what any other quarterback could have done.
Yeah.
You put a little bit on him, though. I mean, he didn't play very well. You know what I mean? That line was not blocking, but there are some people, you know, he just wasn't making those passes that he usually makes throughout the season. So, the team effort on the loss there. But,
he didn't make the passes, but especially that first few drives, there was nobody open. There was, a Tyreek
They had
Hill
chances, though, right? I mean, Tyreek
see
dropped
too many.
one.
yeah, they dropped two
I know
crucial
Kelce
passes.
dropped some.
2 crucial passes on some drives
Right.
where, it was third down. But
What happens when Matthew catches that or intercepts that ball, but they got a penalty, right? I mean, does that change the whole game?
I think it does. That was a key moment. I mean, Tampa Bay was up, was it only 14-0 or
Right.
maybe 17-0?
So let's go back to this, though, right? To my first point, where Brady being the GOAT of GOATs. Because Patrick Mahomes is he's probably the most talented quarterback I've seen, right?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He has a really good start. I
And-
wouldn't say the most, but he has a good start.
Well, I'm just saying,
Athletically,
athletically, right? It's
hard to argue.
He's up there, bro. He is really fun to watch, right? I could watch a Chiefs game, no problem, all game, every day. Every time he plays, I want to watch a Chiefs game.
because he's making those passes that you don't see quarterbacks make, the no look, the, just rolling out, sling it.
I mean, he
60,
makes
70
football
yards.
special, and football's already dope to watch, and he just makes it even more exciting to watch, right? Kind of has that Steph Curry
The
feeling
highlight
to him,
factor,
right?
yeah. I think that's good. Not only because they kind of look alike, but that's also
and
from what they can do.
You're the light skins. I don't know. You got Steph Curry. You got Patrick Mahomes. They do look alike.
So, like Tom Brady, though, man, I'll get back to that. He wasn't always the most talented one, but why is he so fucking successful, though, man?
I mean, is it drive? Is
With
it
Tom Brady?
Yeah, because it's like he never had the great teams around him.
That's what I'm saying. Like Michael Jordan was amazing, but he was fucking uber talented, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. Tom Brady's talented in the fact that he's very precise with how and where he throws the ball. Like when he makes a decision and throws the ball, like it's pretty much on the spot. And I mean, and it doesn't matter how good a defense is guarding that guy, and or how good or how weak that receiver is. You know what I mean? Like he never had any really star players, but like a guy when he's running his route, he's gonna be open for like a half a second to a second. You know what I mean? And if you put it right on the spot, no matter how good the defense is, they're gonna get the ball. So I don't know. I think the precision that I see from him throwing the ball, that's
So,
where
so there's
it lies.
characteristics that he has that you can't really put, at a combine or something, right?
Nah, you can't measure.
you can't
those.
You can't measure that, right?
No, he's composed at all times. Even when
He doesn't have a rocket arm, right?
No,
He
just
ain't-
not,
obviously
no.
he ain't running.
I don't
by
know.
nobody.
He can sling the ball. Though,
He can sling it.
when he puts his foot in the ground.
Sure.
He can throw. He can sling that thing. But
But he's not going to wow you with that.
No.
That Mahomes like 70-yard,
No,
in the
right?
air. He doesn't have the measurables, and that was apparent his combine when he was coming out. I mean, we've all seen that picture of him, all
terrible.
flabby and
a
running
whiteboard next to him. I mean,
running a 5.5 40.
like somebody's dad just.
I mean, did you see the dude? I mean, like they were wearing that T-shirt at the celebration.
Oh, yeah,
that was
yeah.
awesome, bro. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, that's amazing.
But I think I think that kind of is what's great about him is there's nothing special that jumps out. Like he just does everything so perfectly. So the accuracy is always on point. The timing that it looks. It's nothing spectacular.
Yeah,
about it.
composure's there. Like you know what I mean. Like
he's not frantic.
No,
He's
not frantic. Doesn't
scrambling
get
around.
like even so like he's getting rushed. Like he'll get sacked here and there, but like he'll come back the next drive, composed, drive the ball down the field and score. Like
So do you think like the Patriots seen that, like him not having that, they really thought that he didn't have that talent no more? They was like, all right, well, he wants to leave, let him leave.
yeah, that's a tough
Yeah.
question. Because
Right? I mean, how do you let Tom Brady go? I mean, the Niners let fucking Joe Montana go, so it's not like
There's some precedent for that. Yeah,
But it's not that they didn't have fucking Steve Young in the background.
this is true. I think a lot of it is the Belichick, the ego thing, where because he has the say in the roster. Like
Yes.
I think anybody that looked at that team, 7, 8, out of 10 people would say it's Brady. They're winning because of Brady, and I think Belichick just said, I need to prove that it's not about him. It's about the team and the culture and the philosophy that I built here.
Wow,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, I forgot where I was going, but like I think the fact that like they lost the year before, right? They only won. They got knocked out the
First round.
The first round.
Yeah.
After that, so I don't know. Like I feel like the Patriots like to like get ahead of like father time, right? Or like just get ahead of the game, right? Where they'll get rid of some players that are like they're
The philosophy.
yeah, exactly. They've just peaked, or like they're peaking, but they predict that they're gonna fall, and then they'll just trade them, right? They make trades
They
like
do,
that all the time.
Get
All
rid
the
of a
time.
player 1 year too early rather than 1 year too late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
That's the Patriot.
But they messed up this time.
yep, they did. I
mean, who really knew that he had another year in him? And he might have a few more years, but
I don't know. The talent he had around him this year was pretty, like, who's who of like the last 5 years.
it was
you
an
know what I
all-star
mean?
team.
Absolutely. But Jameis Winston had that team, right?
Yeah, but that's Jameis Winston, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, Jameis Winston actually took him to the playoffs, or did he take him to the
No.
playoffs? He almost did, though. He almost
No,
did.
he
He was
went
like a game
7-9.
away. He was almost a game away.
Like
but
7-9 that one.
but he was slinging the ball. He was putting up numbers. You know what I mean?
That's actually a sneaky fact is last year with Jameis, and I think he didn't even start a good portion of the games. I think Ryan Fitzpatrick was still there.
Yeah.
They won 7 games,
exactly.
I believe.
Yeah.
So they had kind of a structure
I mean,
already.
the talent was there.
They had young
Talent was
defense, great playmakers, building a good O-line. And then now you add Tom Brady, you bring in Antonio Brown and Gronk and Ndamukong Suh on defense. Yeah, Jason Pierre-Paul are there. So you have pass rush, you have playmakers on the outside, adding to Mike Evans and Godwin. I mean, it's not like he went to, freaking Detroit Lions and won a Super Bowl. Like, he went to a pretty good team. Yeah,
That and like a lot of the players that were there, now that I think about it, like have something to prove, right? Justin Pierre-Paul was the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Blew off his freaking fingers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he's like, like people kind of forget about him, but he's a great pass rusher.
Yeah.
Leonard Fournette, even though he wasn't like stout throughout the year, but like playoffs came out to Antonio Brown. You know what I mean?
Antonio
Super
Brown,
talented.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? But like freaking headache. But like freaking carried him over. Mike Evans, same thing. Mike Evans is a great receiver, but like, yeah, the attitude problem. You know what I'm saying? So
Does
like,
he?
yeah, you see
Mike
him.
Evans?
Oh,
Mike
I don't
Evans
think
has
so,
punched.
really?
Mike Evans has punched a few folks. You
He's
know what I mean?
literally getting in a
I
fight
mean, just
every
with
game
the
he's in.
dude from New Orleans.
He
man,
has,
that's about it.
he has a good jab, right? You know what I mean? Like,
He's
Mike-
always one questionable pass interference away from hitting the DB.
Like,
Man,
not-
which receiver is it, man?
I mean, he's not like a problem, but like, you know, he's a little bit of a hothead. You know what I
Odell
mean?
Hothead.
fucking getting a fight with nets and shit. I mean,
And then Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady fits in that mold, like where he has something to prove, right? You know, you get traded, okay, he's over the hill. You know, how many times have people said that? And then like, so they kind of, I think, rallied around him, like, okay, this team's with a bunch of names that have kind of fallen off of football's grace, but like still have some in them. You know what I mean? So like, you know, like the Jason Pierre-Paul, like the freaking who else was in there? Tom Brady, Gronk, same thing. You know, people were saying he's old and injured, and whatnot. You know what I mean? Antonio Brown. So like, I feel
Leonard
like,
Fournette.
Like I said, Leonard Fournette. And there's some other guys I just can't remember because I hate Tom Brady and I hate the Bucks, but
they like the whole playoff run. I mean,
you-
Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, no,
Man,
that's
Jesus, man.
epic playoff run
run,
to the
man.
Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. I mean, I didn't expect them to get that far. I mean, I bet them to go win more than 7 games, but
I didn't think they were gonna get that far.
but,
I didn't think they were that good.
The only game I knew they'd win was that wild card round against Redskins.
that's
Oh yeah,
even
of course.
then-
I mean, yeah, that was a guarantee.
But the crazy thing is that was a pretty close game. I mean, it
Well, they had-
wasn't
they
it wasn't
had
a blowout.
They had that pass rush. Redskins had the pass rush.
have
Every
a pass rush.
other team after that though,
Gotta
terrible
have a pass
defenses.
rush.
Yeah.
Saints, not that good of a defense. I mean, they have a good defensive rush, but Saints not good defense.
Didn't show
Packers
up.
trash. You know what I mean? Like who else? And the Chiefs. I mean, we for years.
I
they've
thought they
been
would have
bad.
lost to the Saints.
I thought for sure.
They demolished them in the regular season twice, right? I thought they would have lost to the Saints.
And that was a kind of sloppy game. I mean, that wasn't.
I mean, that goes to show you, like, the Saints, they just choke in the playoffs, right?
do.
I mean,
Well, the last 3 years or so,
mean,
right? It's been
God.
like it's hard to be a Saints fan. Like, you know what I mean?
man.
Like the last 3 years has been controversial, and then this year, like you actually have a good game, and it's just Brady. You know what I mean? Like,
they had
you
one
got Brady.
controversial game. I mean, the other games.
They had two. They
No,
had
they had a couple. They had
There
a
was the
couple.
one in Minnesota, right, with Stephon Diggs.
Come on, that's not
That wasn't
controversial.
controversial?
Not
No.
controversial, but come on, dude.
That was
It was just-
just not executing, bro. Sean Payton literally, same headphones we got on right now, took them off a drive before, right? Said, we won this game. While Stephon Diggs in the background
But
going
I mean, come
60
on, this
some
guy,
yards,
this
bro.
guy just throws the ball. The guy catches it, easy tackle, right? I mean, the guy just throws it up and then
Execution.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously execution, but
Bad
like
coaching.
that's. I mean, if that happened to the Niners, wouldn't you be like, what the like? How you not
Yes.
make that tackle? You the
Already
guy was
make the tackle, push him
So
out
you
of
don't.
bounds. do
So you
something.
you blame that on the on not on the coaching?
No, that's not.
I'll blame it on
that
the
is
coaching,
not
bro.
coaching right there.
I'll
That-
blame it on the coaching.
I think it's coaching.
The
Yes.
dude literally threw his headphones off the coach, Sean Payton. He was done with the game, bro. Like, I'm surprised they didn't put a Gatorade bath on
But
him.
that has nothing to do with the guy making a tackle on the sidelines. Like,
No,
the
bro,
guy
that,
was diving for
that has
nickels.
everything to do with it, man. You're not even done with the game yet.
Yeah, but the guy's been playing
But
football
you can
for
see,
how
like,
long?
hold on. You see Bill Belichick, like, still coaching, even though they up hella big. He has still got a fucking thing in the clipboard in his hand.
He's coaching to the
He is
last
coaching
second.
to the last
Well,
fucking
yes,
second,
yes.
bro.
There's that, but then there's. I mean, what is coaching going to do for that guy tackling that receiver? That Sean Payton throwing his headphones off is not going to affect how that guy cannot tackle.
Why haven't they won, bro?
I don't know. There's some bad luck there. I mean, and then it just
Well, yeah, because so you take that game out, and then the game against the Rams.
that,
That's
con-
right.
that,
PI.
oh, that
Yeah,
definitely
PI
PI.
not called.
That referee
Bad.
did not throw a pick in over Tito. Drew Brees did, right?
But it wouldn't have gotten to that point if they
Doesn't matter, bro.
didn't miss that call.
He lost to Jared Goff.
Ugh, Jesus. Yeah, I know Jared Goff. I mean,
Come on now.
But
Just like,
that season, a lot of teams lost to. The Rams were,
they're pretty good that year.
they got to the Super Bowl for a reason.
Yeah. I mean,
That
people,
aside.
people could say the same thing about Jimmy Garoppolo. How you lose to Jimmy Garoppolo? You know what I mean?
true.
Jimmy Garoppolo had 3 or 4 attempts. Who was it against the
The
Packers
Vikings.
or the Vikings?
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I get it. They had a dope team.
Either way, the Bucks won. Then they won the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was trash.
Super Bowl's trash. I like
mean-
the party though. The after party was cool.
I didn't watch that, which I
That was
wish I
probably
did.
the best
That's pretty
part. That I think the most exciting throw was Brady throwing the Lombardi from his
That was pretty cool.
multi-million-dollar yacht.
Like,
to-
he didn't care about the trophy.
Bro, I think that's why I like him somewhat now is the fact that he let himself go and got drunk and threw the goddamn Lombardi to a different boat to Gronk. You know what I mean?
What about the daughter of the whoever made the fucking trophy got hella fucking mad?
Did she?
Yeah, bro. You hear that story?
Oh.
She wanted an apology from Brady. because
my
it
God, this
disgraced the trophy. I'm like,
bro, fuck that trophy.
Fuck that trophy. I'm over here go to the bottom of the leg, dude.
Exactly. Bro, Brady has 6 others that you can fucking go grab. You don't need that 7th one. You know what I mean? Like,
So that's the question that I think is not getting asked: is what if they had dropped it? Like, did they have a recovery team ready to go, like diving in, going
yeah,
out?
for sure.
Definitely days after though, right?
yeah, no, days after, but not right. I mean, honestly, I think Gronk jumps in right there and then.
He goes in.
He
Does
goes
he get
in
it?
for sure. No, yeah, he gets it. That's
He
Gronk.
gets that
That's
shit.
Gronk.
He gets that shit. You're
Gronk
right.
could probably hold his breath for 3 minutes. Doesn't matter about brain damage. Like, I mean, Gronk is holding his breath and getting that damn trophy.
If you don't have anything there damage, what's the
Fucking
risk?
Gronk is probably Aquaman. Can fucking breathe underwater and shit, right?
Gronk, great trophy. Gronk, great trophy. I get trophy now. Fucking caveman. Look at that.
So to me, I think the Super Bowl, unless you're someone from Tampa, I think the Super Bowl kind of was an example of the entire season. Like as a whole, it was like, it was there. It was something to watch.
I thought it was a great season. Really?
I thought it was a good season.
I thought it was a great
I didn't
season,
think it
bro.
was something special.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, the Niners suck, so that puts the damper on things. But like, I think the season was pretty decent.
That's what I'm saying. Taking like your home fan, bias out of it, sucked for the Niners, but just as a whole, like, maybe it wasn't having fans there. Or
Well, yeah, definitely not
part
having
of it.
fans there is part of it, and also like a lot of players were out throughout the year. That kind of affected the games. You know what I mean? Like it could have made games maybe a little more competitive, or if not less competitive, who was in or who was out.
So, I mean, there was football every day of the week. It almost seemed like, right?
That
was cool.
I think it was literally one every single day at some point. Yeah.
I mean, I could watch a whatever team is playing, Titans versus whoever the fuck, right?
That part was great, but if it wasn't for fantasy, like these matchups were terrible.
Yeah, there was some terrible
It was
matchups
not
this year.
exciting. Like Browns and Steelers on a Tuesday night. Like
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I've football's that amazing to watch nowadays. Because of fantasy or betting, whatever reason
Yeah,
it is. It's just really fun to watch. It was really fun to watch this year.
I think it was a good season. I'm given for what it was with COVID. I think it was a good season. You know what I mean?
I look at it this way, and the ladies in the audience are not going to like this analogy, but I felt like this season was like a hand job. It was like,
exactly.
It's like you'll take it, like it's all right.
It's cool.
You're not gonna say, "Oh, that was the best hand job I ever got," but it was there. It was
the fact they use a hand. I don't think I haven't gotten a hand job since I was in high school. Like that's, you still get hand jobs. That's freaking terrible, man. Jesus, freaking get the jerkins, babe. I want this amazing hand job tonight.
and that's what the season was. It was not anything you tell people about. Like you weren't. Oh, that was the best season.
Definitely was not.
I think the only thing that I missed really is just that we didn't really have like those get-togethers to watch the games, right? We had a couple, not too many of them, not like we usually do, right?
Yeah,
We'd be like, hey, who's having the games this weekend? And we would go right over there. Like this year, definitely missed that. Definitely missed times where I was just sitting on the couch, like there's nobody in my house that watches, football. So I'm literally on the couch by myself watching these games. There's nobody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
that's the part I definitely missed.
Yeah, that's a big part. Everybody together talking mess, like it's all through text. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was. That's if anything, that's probably the biggest thing that was lost this year was not getting together and watching the games to talk shit. But
I mean, 'cause even with the Niners though, like I know they had their injuries, but I almost expected them to win every fucking week for no fucking reason, right? They had Nick fucking Mullins, their starter, half the year. And I thought that he could really win, right? I mean, it was I expected him to win. Like that's how excited I was every Sunday.
And I think they pretty much had a chance
Whatever day
in
of
most
the week it
games.
was.
yeah, they're
It might have been
competitive.
Wednesday or Thursday, whichever day.
They were competitive. I think it's just that allure of like them winning the year before. Like same thing with the
Absolutely.
Warriors this year, right?
Right.
Or even last year, but not last year was a little worse because everybody was out. But this year the Warriors, right? We're expecting them to be amazing, but because they have Steph back. But like, nah, man.
I was thinking them to be amazing. I mean, you knew they'd be better, but
But you assume like you I think this year people are expecting to be way better because of Steph's back, right? And like you have Draymond, right? So like okay, they should be winning more, but like
I kind of enjoyed this Warriors season, man. It's brought it back to I know they're not gonna obviously they're on the borderline of even making the playoffs, but they kind of fight, you know. And then I'm watching some new players ball, you know, and you hate them, and then you love them, and then you hate them, and then you love them one day, you know. It's just like like Draymond last night, right? It's just kind of like, oh man, how you gonna lose a game on some stupid technical? But that's Draymond though, right?
Yeah.
The next minute you hate that emotion, but you love it.
You have to
know?
take the good plays and the all the assists and the hustle. You have to take that with the boneheaded,
Correct.
technicals and ejections that come with it. That's
It's almost like we're talking about Kyle. It's kind of weird. Like Kyle's one of our friends that decided not to be here today, but like you got to take the good with the bad with that type of situation. You know what I mean? You love the guy. He's funny. He makes a lot of good jokes, but goddamn, sometimes you just want to get him out of your house. You know what I'm saying?
The trade off for 2 or 3 really good jokes in a night for like he'll kick over your plant or he'll like fall asleep on your couch.
Find the snacks you hid from him. You know what I mean? The shit like that just kind of irritates your soul sometimes. But the thing that I really do want to touch on though about the Super Bowl is the freaking halftime show that sucked. That added on to the terrible Super Bowl.
I didn't even remember it, so
we have a big Weeknd fan here to my right.
I do love the Weeknd, but I will be the first to admit that was not great. I
really?
love the Weeknd.
I mean, I like the Weeknd too, but man, you got to find somebody better. Like that's just not Super Bowl halftime material.
Like for one, the music was too loud. Like you couldn't hear him singing. It was just all music. It was odd.
I don't care to hear him sing.
I mean, he's had a couple hits, but I'm not like a real fan of him. I mean, he was pretty cool in that one movie with Adam Sandler. That was pretty cool.
He was in a movie?
Uncut Gems.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, he was in that movie? Oh,
yeah. That was pretty cool.
He was unforgettable, just like the halftime show.
I mean, what halftime shows do we actually remember?
Yeah.
No, I mean, not that it was not memorable, but like you got to find something that's just upbeat and uplifting, like gets you going, right? Like,
not really.
I mean, the Weeknd talking about a breakup is just not going to get me going on at halftime. I mean, you got to bring somebody on that collaborate with the Weeknd. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. I think he went for that though, right? He didn't want no collaborations or anything with him. He was trying to do his own thing, whatever. From what I heard, I'm not a fan of his or whatever, but I enjoy a hit or two.
I don't go into any Super Bowl halftime show expecting a blown away great performance.
I mean, last year, right? They said J-Lo and Shakira. I'm like, this is gonna be amazing. This is like
it's pretty good. I'd rather watch them shaking.
Well, yeah, for sure, right? But do I remember one second of it?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember one second of it. And I don't even know. I didn't even know J-Lo was a musician like that, right? I mean, she had like J-Lo, Jenny on the Block.
Jenny from the Block, J-Lo.
No, bro. Selena gave her a whole career, bro. Come on now.
Yeah,
that's probably.
She's still a fly girl from In Living Color.
Yes, exactly.
I remember before the J-Lo, it was just Hey Ho from In Living Color.
Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
But yeah, the Super Bowl halftime performance was trash. Super Bowl was trash. It was just all around. I mean, it was good to have. Obviously, I love watching Super Bowl. It's football, but it's just it's forgettable.
You're happy to have it, but you're not going to tell anybody that you watched it. And
but what about Championship Week though? That was amazing. With the Packers,
Championship Week
was good. I mean, the Bills.
Not really. I mean,
the Packer Bucks game was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. It was a back and forth game. I mean, it was pretty much the last second, right? I mean, almost.
I mean, they messed up. I mean, the Packers messed up.
I feel like most seasons you'll have some like really good storyline. You'll have someone going after some record or really memorable matchups.
Yeah.
I can't think of one throughout this whole season where it's like that was the best game of the season or that like this person crushed it. From a statistical standpoint.
Yeah, I guess
there's nothing about it that stood out.
I don't really remember a game in the playoffs that was not. I don't really remember a game. No, that stood out. You know what I mean? I don't think so.
One of the most forgettable seasons I think in a long time.
I think it's more so just forgettable because of the year we had. Like it was just.
So that was the factor. Yeah, for sure.
Does it make it? Are you gonna remember it more now because of it?
But not fondly. You'll remember it, but like, oh fuck yeah.
Like the Lakers won the championship, but who cares? Like
Dodgers won the
you're in a
World
bubble.
Series, who fucking cares?
Goat of goats. We started off with Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady the GOAT of GOATs?
No, fuck no. I would say Jerry Rice over Tom Brady straight up.
Oh, no more, bro.
It's hard.
No more, man.
I think
to make that, not only of the Super Bowls he's won, but to make the number of just appearances, that in itself is like, we all watch football. We know how hard it is just for your own team to make it to the playoffs year in year. To make that many, championship games, conference championship games, I don't think you'll ever see that. Tom
Brady's the best football player of all time now.
Nah.
Yes.
Most winningest.
Most
I think it's the best.
I don't know. I think Jerry Rice is up there for one of the goats of goats because
I would agree.
I think his competitive edge is
I
what
would
gets
have
me.
agreed, but he just won another one, bro.
Well, in sense of like winning
As a quarterback, bro. I mean,
But, like, Jerry
the
Rice
most
has
important
40,
position.
what? How old was he? 43?
43.
And, okay, how old was Jerry Rice when he was freaking with his little baby dreads
he
on the
was what?
Seahawks? Like,
But he
Yeah,
got
he
cut
was.
from the
He was.
Seahawks.
No, I mean, he was in the
Or,
Super Bowl with the Raiders. He was
cornrow,
like
whatever he
what,
had.
40, 41. He was with the Raiders. Yeah.
No, he was like maybe 37.
Nah.
how old
He
was he with
wasn't
Seahawks though? Well, Seahawks
in the
didn't do
40s.
anything in that.
He's about 40. No,
But he wasn't doing much. But I'm talking about so the Raiders. He still had great years. And how old was he then?
I think he was the year he went to the Super Bowl. I think he was in his 40s.
I'm going to say it was 38 at the oldest.
Check your tape.
If we only were a show with stats, we could have that on. But
Check
we
the
don't,
tape.
we don't have that. But I'm just saying, like, bro, Jerry Rice's competitive edge matches Tom Brady's. I mean, Jerry Rice has no control how many Super Bowls he wins because he catches the ball only. He does. He can't throw himself the ball. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where Tom Brady he's throwing the ball, and making decisions. And even then, though, like, there's Tom Brady didn't win a Super Bowl this year. Not on his talent alone. Defense won that Super Bowl. You don't bring the Chiefs to what, 9 points? Like, Tom Brady did not win a Super Bowl. He didn't lose them though either. You know what I mean? He played his game. You know what I mean? He put the points up. Whereas, like, a Garoppolo might have struggled, and it would have kept it close. Garoppolo would have scored maybe within, like, 12 or 14 points. It would have been a close game. But Tom Brady did what he did. He still scored, 30-some points?
I think there's more.
The defense won that game.
I think there's more story into it, right? These players, they would just do anything for Tom Brady, though, right? I think
believe.
Right?
There's that belief factor.
Like, exactly, bro.
Bro.
He
That's
brings
more
out,
than it. That's
Space Jam. Michael's special stuff. You know what I mean?
This is true. They were down big that game. Maybe like 4-digit deficit.
Which game?
Space Jam.
Oh yeah,
Against the Monsters.
I mean, come on now.
I mean, and Mike brought him back.
That's why
Mike brought
LeBron will
him
never
back.
be the best. Bro,
With only
right?
water.
Yeah, is anybody
come
gonna
on
watch?
now.
Exactly. Is
Don't-
anybody
make your
gonna watch
own movie.
LeBron Space
Make your
Jam?
own fucking movie, bro.
Nobody's
Like,
gonna watch the
come on
LeBron
now.
Space Jam, bro. Oh my god, I can't wait for that thing to flop. It's gonna be
Who
it's gonna
wears
be
LeBrons,
cringe.
bro? Nobody
Cringe.
wears LeBrons, bro. Like, who wears LeBron shoes?
The LeBrons are terrible shoes.
Oh gosh, man.
I'd rather wear some Stephs than some LeBrons. I'd rather wear
I
some.
don't know if they that bad.
I'd
bro.
rather
Wear
wear
some flip-flops than LeBron. Fuck that.
I'd rather wear some Clays than LeBron.
Altas?
And those things are from China.
To be fair, though, China Clay was pretty awesome.
Johnny Clay was cool, I guess.
But until you missed that fucking dunk. China Clay was cool until you missed that dunk. Now he's been hurt twice. So maybe we should.
Oh,
and then
man.
COVID happened. I mean,
What are the shoes
connect
called?
the dot, guys.
Alta, you're right.
Or Anta. It's
Anta.
Antas.
I don't know. Clay sponsored.
I mean, you might as well have and ones at those
How
points.
much are they paying them to wear those shoes? You
Does it
think?
matter? Probably big bucks.
Yeah.
Probably more than what they pay like Steph or anybody
I think
else.
there's a lot of players though, right?
Wearing those?
Yeah, but anybody wearing no.
No, I think so.
I never heard of this brand until.
I want to say like almost like Dwayne Wade's got a Chinese contract too.
You know what? I think,
Had
yeah.
one.
But ain't nobody
right.
wearing no Dwayne Wade's. I'll tell you that.
Nobody
right
wearing
now.
Dwayne Wade. I mean, nobody's wearing any other
I
player's
didn't want him
shoes,
to chance,
right?
like, hey, give me the new D Wades.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm like,
for real.
I'm pretty much out the shoe game. Like, only wears J's and some Air Maxes, maybe, right?
I don't know what
But
you
I
be
don't
wearing.
know. Like,
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know
like,
what
I
you
don't see
wear.
kids. When I see kids with shoes on, like, I don't know if they're LeBrons or Kobe's or, you
True,
know.
true. I
I guess I
guess
would know if they're Steph's because he's the only fucking Under Armour athlete that I know, other than fucking Tom Brady. But
I think Mahomes is Under Armour too.
no, is he?
I think so.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. I don't wear shoes, but I know he's on State Farm. I know that.
Yeah, he's State Farm. for
State
sure.
Farm. Him and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and Drake now.
Drake from State Farm. Drizzy from State Farm.
Was there any like commercials that stood out? I don't really remember the commercials. I think it
Yeah.
was just that whole overall Sunday was kind of forgettable.
No, the
you know?
Wayne's World commercial. Shout out to Gonzo wearing that Wayne's World costume.
That was the best
Halloween.
costume.
Yeah,
but the
that
commercial was pretty terrible.
I liked it.
It was all right.
I liked it. You know what I did like? The commercial with Brady and Gronk. You guys watch that one? After they won the Super Bowl?
After that, I just saw that a few days ago, and that was pretty
That was
awesome.
amazing. You didn't watch that one?
No.
It's
That's pretty amazing. You gotta
T-Mobile,
watch
I
it.
think, right?
T-Mobile commercial, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You got to watch it.
Yeah. Go home, watch that commercial.
Maybe. I don't know. Just after that Sunday, lost money. It was just a bad taste in my mouth. When Super Bowl's over and I don't like it, I just don't watch I don't watch Sports Center for like a good 30 days. So I don't even know anything about sports
Speaking
right
of
now.
which, do you guys still watch like Sports Center and shit?
Fuck no.
Nah,
I
that's
can't stand
outdated, bro.
ESPN.
I don't think
You can't stand ESPN? Who do you watch? Nobody?
I'll watch the NFL Network.
I
you
watch
know,
NFL
Or like
Network,
if
yeah.
you know Warriors, I'll flip over to NBA Network, but I can't watch ESPN.
So what do you get on Sports Center, Eric? What did you watch there?
I don't watch Sports Center, but I watch some shows on ESPN. I still watch like the show with Michael Wilbon and shit.
What show was that?
Pardon my
Pardon my
Pardon my
interruption.
interruption.
That's a good show. That's a good show.
I don't watch PTI no more. That's kind of irritating.
What's another show that? What's the one?
Oh no, that's part of the interruption.
yeah,
I mean,
there's
the
like
other one.
First
What's the
Take.
other one? Around the Horn.
First Take. I
Around
watch
the
First
Horn.
Take sometimes.
I watch First Take sometimes.
It's early in the morning.
I don't really like Max Kellerman too much, but he's better than Skip Bayless. Like I can't watch nothing on Fox Sports.
Bro, Max
That's-
Kellerman
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like his lip is just hella saliva. You know what I mean? Like he has like some extra saliva
You
just
got that extra
lingering.
juice
You know
in
what
there.
I mean?
I do
don't know.
like the Max Kellerman knowledge on boxing for sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But some of his other takes on sports.
He's a little bit flip floppy. So
It was a couple years in a row where turn over to ESPN, all it is LeBron, whichever team he was on, if it was the Heat or Cavs,
No.
it was all LeBron, it was all Yankees, and it
All
was all Tom
Cowboys.
Brady.
All
Oh,
Cowboys,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
God, that's where I can't stand these
I don't
shows.
even know
I mean,
why they talk about
both-
the Cowboys anymore.
Dude, both networks are so fucking cowboy eccentric. Like I just can't watch it, bro. Like if they're losing, I don't understand.
Like it's a
don't
thing to
understand
talk
it,
about the
bro.
Cowboys. Like, bro, nobody cares about the freaking NFC East.
I mean,
like, it's just
Stephen A. has made his whole like, you know, I guess at least he's against the Cowboy, but it made it so much of a show now that every fucking week they have to make
Some topic.
some
on it.
topic about the Cowboys.
bro,
Skip Bayless does
like
the
a leading
same on
story.
Fox.
It's a
bro.
leading story every week. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's other teams that are doing way better than the Cowboys.
I mean,
and it's just
more exciting players, right? I mean, there's not an exciting players on the Cowboys roster like that I
Zeke,
want to root
but
for. I could see
geez,
like,
Zeke ruined my fantasy this year. Terrible.
I mean, like
Zeke.
even in prime Zeke days would.
Yeah, other
think
than
there's
that,
more-
Like you can talk about it, but like spread the wealth a little bit. There's so many other great
Yeah,
players, great
man,
teams, great
I'm-
sports. Like,
like
they
the
just
Browns
focus
were a
on-
good story this year. The fact that they made the playoffs this year, like, you know, they had a good
Yeah,
run. The
I get
Browns
it.
were good. But the Bills, I kind of was rooting for the Bills.
But that's to me, that's the problem with ESPN is like you have multiple good stories and good things to talk about, and they just drill down and focus either on one team or like one topic. That well, this athlete had
Yeah.
this one tweet. You know, what's the relationship like between him and his head coach?
I think
and it'll
it-
be every show they have on that day, that week. It'll just be about that. Like,
I've noticed, like with ESPN, I think they're better at their NBA coverage than they are at
do
their
have good
NFL
NBA
coverage.
coverage, yeah.
I like because I like Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
I think he could really talk really well. I don't like Paul Pierce though at all.
no,
I don't think anybody likes Paul
Yeah,
Pierce.
man,
He
that's
tried
horrible.
to go on a away tour.
That's really hard. I mean, Draymond killed him with that one, bro.
That Draymond.
But that's hard to watch sometimes. But you know, I like their NBA coverage on it.
they do have good NBA coverage, but yeah, the talk shows during the day can't.
yeah.
be Sports Center, it's just the same. I'd rather pull up the Bleacher Report app. It's way more
Yeah,
entertaining.
yeah, Sports Center. I don't know. It's a little bit bland. You know what I mean?
It
It's
is.
nothing special about it. I'd
Back in
rather
the
watch.
days, it was the shit though, man.
Yeah, but everything's so easy to look up now. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, Bleacher Report's a good place to get news. That freaking app that we have.
Oh, the fantasy
Yeah,
app.
that fantasy
I
app,
still
bro.
get the fantasy
Bro,
alerts about
I
that
don't know
shit.
how they get news that quick. Like
They
I
get it before Bleacher Report.
before Bleacher Report. Like somebody gets injured 2 seconds later.
What
oh
is
yeah,
that app, man? I think I might have erased
I
it.
don't know what that app is, but like, bro,
think I might
straight
have
news,
erased it,
super
bro.
quick. Something I really look forward to on TNT is that halftime show with Shaq and Charles Barkley.
That is, yeah.
Bro, that should be its own TV show. If it, you know what I mean? Like if they ever had one, I would watch that. That's good.
That's
TV
the
right
best
there.
NBA content, I think,
I liked
out
it.
there.
I mean, it's kind of hard to listen to Barkley at times, but most times you just gotta love what he says anyway.
Even
right?
when he's saying dumb shit or shit
Yeah.
you don't agree with, it's just
Oh yeah, the banter back and forth between Shaq, big word there, banter. The Shaq,
That's
the
a radio
Shaq,
word right there.
big radio word. I'm growing up, guys. Between Charles Barkley and Shaq, bro, that's just hilarious. Then you got what's his name, the guy,
Kenny Smith.
Kenny
Yeah, Kenny,
Smith,
you got
what was
Ernie.
it?
Jeff Smith.
Ernie, yeah.
He's good. He's dope. I mean, he's perfect because he just lets them talk. Right?
Yeah, lets them talk. Just chimes in once in a while, like Gonzo does here. So it's
Yeah.
just kind of
Shout out to Gonzo.
shout out to Gonzo.
that's a sign of a great host right there.
Yeah, it sure is. But yeah, it's a great show. TNT halftime.
Yeah, so I think the moral of the story is ESPN's dead. It's never coming back.
Really?
It's
No,
it's
bro.
It's on a
I don't
downward
think no-
spiral.
I mean, I could say it's declining, but who else is gonna fuck with him?
Well, I think because nobody really watches basic cable anymore. It's just more so like Netflix and like HBO, right? Nobody really watches regular cable.
Yeah, I think
I don't think nobody can fuck with ESPN, bro.
Well, no other sports show, like no other
I
sports.
mean, Fox Sports is horrible.
Oh,
yeah.
Fox
Fox
Sports.
Sports is
Oh,
terrible.
jeez.
I mean, this is terrible.
like I
bro.
said, I think people like would go like if you want
And
football stuff, go to NFL Network. If you want NBA,
Well,
NBA
I mean,
TV.
like some of the guys I would like that I did like from ESPN that went to Fox, like Marcellus Wiley. Like his show is horrible. I can't watch that no more. And I'm a big fan of Marcellus Wiley, right? Like I
Yeah.
used to like his other show he had with like Max Kellerman. I forgot what the show was, but I don't know. Skip Bayless is horrible.
Him
Yeah,
and it's Shannon Sharp.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Skip Bayless. He was cool when it was with what's his name?
Stephen
Boyd-
A.
Yeah, him and Stephen A. That was a great show. I don't know why they split. Maybe some beef going on. I don't know.
Money.
Money
Probably,
probably.
yeah.
But like
Money.
Shannon Sharp's funny, but like it's
it's
just,
so-
it's so tacky. I feel like
Yeah, it's
it's
a little
just,
tacky.
It comes off fake too. Even the Stephen A. Smith stuff, it's like they're
Oh, yeah, that's
clearly
really
just saying
tacky.
things to like provoke and to
For sure.
make a
Troll.
controversy and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have something to argue about. Like a lot of times I feel like they're not even believing what they're arguing about, but they just had to take some side of the argument and just yell louder than the other person does.
Yeah, I mean, right when Stephen A. was last year, when talking about Jimmy G, every time he would talk about Jimmy G, porn star Jimmy. It's like, all right, bro, like we heard that shit yesterday and like 2 hours before, and like every time he would just talk about the Niners, that's the first thing he would say, porn star Jimmy, right? I was like, all right, man,
it's
this
his
shit's
shtick,
fucking
That's,
annoying, bro.
or
I
stay
guess
off
it's-
the weed.
Yes, exactly.
Did I say that right, guys? I think I did.
That was pretty good.
But back to Drizzy's point, Fox. Oh my God, that's terrible.
I don't even know what
Sports.
channel that is.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's true,
honest with
Drizzy.
you.
It's true. Come on, like you never. That's that Brentwood in him. See already.
That's regular Fox.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Fox
You know,
Sports
regular
is some
cable.
random-
That's
You know what channel it is?
I
don't
know
know.
that
channel
it's
two,
out
bro.
there.
Fox. What are you talking about?
No, Fox Sports Network. They got their own channel.
Fox Sports One.
I'm talking
right?
about like
No.
Fox, like channel 2, where they,
Like the pregame show, like Jimmy Johnson and
like
shit?
Bradshaw and
I don't even watch that shit no
no.
more, bro.
That's
who else
terrible,
is
too.
Howie Long?
I used to
Howie
watch that
Long.
shit all day, every
Yeah,
day.
I used to watch
bro.
that
As a
too, you know,
bro,
before
I used to
NFL
watch
Network.
that shit. I can't watch
Michael
that.
Shannon.
But I can't watch ESPN Countdown. I can't even watch NFL. You know what I do watch? It's the fucking ESPN fantasy shit. That's what I do watch.
Yeah, because you
Pregame
want
now.
to.
pretty good.
Yeah, because you need help.
That's better. That's better than any pregame show now, bro.
Because your ass you have to win that championship. That's why.
Because I do be winning that championship, right?
Because he
Ray?
watches those morning shows.
You know what I mean? You remember when I hung that banner, Ray? I think I beat your ass, boy.
Fantasy football.
Yeah,
Jesus
boy.
Christ. It's rigged, guys. It's freaking rigged.
That's for a future episode, though, right, Gonzo?
That's content in the making.
Fantasy football. Don't even get me started. It's all BS.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop and call it a day.
Yes.
Unless you want to go another hour about how terrible Raymond is about fantasy, but
Yes.
we
I'm
can
freaking
make
great, I say.
maybe we'll do a
Freaking great.
two-part episode on that one.
Was his last place again this year?
No, I was second to last this time.
The year before it was last.
So you're
Yeah,
the second
that-
loser.
Ooh, man. Second loser.
Yeah, it's been bad years.
Amazing.
I think COVID had something to do with it. And it's just, COVID affected my
Yeah,
fantasy
you
football.
had too much time at home to research.
Exactly. Too much time. Too many.
Yeah,
Second
you
guessing
overthought
myself.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Overthought it. Second guessing myself. Freaking drafting some weak ass players got hurt every year. It's just
This year
terrible
was
start.
weird, though. I mean, I literally seen the worst fantasy roster win the championship this year in our league.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My brother Miguel just I don't know how he won it. He doesn't know anything about football.
He's horrible.
He knows about football, but not about football.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Miguel
And-
winning fantasy is basically equal to Craig winning fantasy football.
Exactly.
Yes,
He
yes, it
literally
is.
knows
Exactly.
nothing. And the worst thing about Miguel is the fact that he thinks he knows everything.
And he won the fucking
And he
ship.
won the freaking ship. Bro, he watches
The
2
worst
seconds.
roster
Watches
you-
2 seconds of ESPN, automatically knows everything that's going on in the goddamn sport. Like, oh yeah, this guy, this and that, and then draft. I'm like, oh my god, you don't know shit.
The worst part is when you guys invite him to play in the fantasy football league. I guarantee you he thought it was fantasy soccer. I am
Probably.
100% sure that he thought he was going to.
He's like, where the hell's Messi? I don't know. Where's Ronaldo?
Let me drop a kicker in the first round.
Exactly. He kicks the ball. I got him.
I think he did that.
He probably did. No, didn't one year he draft some guy that was injured?
The
Was
Niners,
it
the Niners. No, he drafted in the second or third round. He drafted who was that backup running back for the Niners Super Bowl
was it
year?
Reggie Bush?
No. The other dude from Oregon.
Yeah, I remember that season.
Michael James.
Yep.
Oh
Michael
my gosh,
James.
man.
What a
Jesus.
blunder! What a blunder!
Yeah,
And he won
so-
the chip this year, bro. Awful.
I mean, that's good for him and terrible for you guys. Who let that happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just a lot of luck. Yeah, bro. Like
I mean,
honestly,
people you don't think that you're winning fantasy win the fantasy goddamn league. It's just crazy. Baby won it 1 year. Like he don't know shit about football.
Baby stole my draft pick this year. Did I mention that?
Baby steals everybody's draft pick. That's why you don't read your
Yeah,
shit
man.
in front of him because you'll
I
literally
do.
steal.
Well, I didn't know he was going to draft in front of me though.
Well, you talked about it in front of him.
I did talk about it, but that's before the draft order was already out. That's why I don't like. I like the draft order out like days before. I don't like that 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of that.
don't-
Give me a little runway there,
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
preparation
Nah,
time.
What the fuck is fantasy football? What are you not a real GM? Like what do you? You know what I mean? What do you
Hell
do?
yeah, I'm a
get it 'cause
GM.
you
I think
finished
I'm a
second to
GM,
last.
dude. Come on now.
Second to
Knowledge.
last because the players I picked got injured. That's all.
Because you didn't
No,
have enough time to prep for
I
it.
had a Niner season this year.
No, why you're last is because your strategy, bro.
Bro,
Get
my
off
strategy
Get
is
off the running back strategy, bro.
bro,
I
the running
hate
back
the running back
strategy
strategy.
is solid.
No, bro, it
You
is
pick a
not.
running back 1 through 3 picks.
No, you do not, bro.
Yes.
The
Unless
I'm all
like,
about the balance.
unless it's a Patrick
Balance,
Mahomes
bro.
there sitting there, then you pick a running back, guaranteed.
The shotgun running back approach where you just get 8 running backs
Yeah,
and
bro.
hope a
I'm
couple
not
of them
gonna draft
stick.
a running back just to draft a running back, bro. No,
Did you win this year?
I did not win this year.
Exactly. Did you win this year, Gonzo?
I did not.
Exactly. So we're on the same
I'm
boat.
in the
I sure
playoffs
as hell
in all
didn't finish
leagues.
second to last, though.
Playoffs on all leagues. Oh,
I'm
except for-
in
except for that
playoffs.
one.
I'm in playoffs in the league. My cousin's league.
Secondary playoff doesn't count.
I'm a like draft the best player that's available type of fantasy player.
Okay, so you would call
Yes, sir.
yourself a great GM.
Yeah, I've won a couple chips.
You did not win no couple chips.
I mean, I'm saying in my fantasy history, yeah. Not in our league. I won one.
Okay.
But I make playoffs all the time.
Did you
That
make
counts for
playoffs this year?
No, it's COVID.
To my point, exactly. The 805's getting to him, guys. I don't know. What?
Our unofficial sponsor. Can I say that?
I literally never seen the 805 tall can. I mean,
I didn't know they make any.
this is the first time.
It's a 7-Eleven special, bro.
I mean, I'm pretty sure when you buy that pack, they give you a pair of white framed Oakleys to go with it.
Exactly.
It's mandatory. And a bag of
Some
chew.
Sperry's, I don't know.
A little chewing tobacco to go with it.
I bet he has chewing tobacco in his back pocket right now.
The whole time you're sitting here, I noticed the bill of your caps is flipping up more and more.
What are you talking about, bro? I got a Mexican hat on.
A Baja California hat with a freaking 805 tall can. How more Brentwood can you get? Like, it's not,
Brentwood? Really?
Oakley, I don't know, the same shit, right? I mean,
He's going to dinner at Lumpy's.
I've only been to Lumpy's a couple times.
but he's been.
It's pretty good. I guess the breakfast was pretty good.
Sure as hell knows how to get there
I can walk
Easy.
there.
in his lifted truck.
Right, literally, he rode his bike over here. We worked out today, me and Kat, and he rode his bike to
Who's
the
Kat?
event. She is my girlfriend. Ooh, if I don't share her name, she would get mad.
Why did
So-
you have to whisper when you said that?
Because she's right here, and she's gonna take half.
What's Kat's real name?
Catalina.
What's? No,
Yeah, just call her Kat. It's way easier.
it's pretty easy.
But Catalina's a long name, bro. It's a long freaking name.
Like Catalina wine mixer?
yeah, the freaking
The
Catalina
fucking
wine mixer.
Catalina
No
wine
way.
mixer.
Bro, exactly.
No way.
Yep, Catalina wine mixer. Right, Kat?
Is it really Catalina?
No,
Kathleen, right?
it's Kathleen. Yeah.
Oh, you way off, Miguel. Oh, Ray. Fuck.
So we start saying
grandma.
dumb shit like that, you just
I think we need to cut this shit off. The tall boys
I'm gonna
ain't
get in
know,
trouble
bro.
now. You guys just got me in trouble.
So that's how you end an episode real quick.
Yeah,
is,
exactly. We just start just bantering on about random things.
Well, I mean, that's the point of the show is we'll
Let's
talk about
go.
stuff that nobody cares about except us. So,
yeah, exactly. Three
I like it.
guys with an empty mic on the
Let's
corner.
do it again, Gons.
all right. Well, yeah. First one down. We'll catch everybody on the next one.